Have you ever heard someone say, "That's not my job"? Maybe if we're being honest, most of us have said it too. I wasn't asked to do that. It's not in my job description, and that's above my pay grade. Well, here's the funny part. The second you heard me say those words, you probably pictured a very specific person, didn't you? The coworker who clocks out at 5 no matter what's on fire, or the boss who keeps loading more and more onto you. It's really easy to spot in other people and really hard to catch in ourselves. But I want to pull this one out of the office for a second because it shows up at home just as much. Taking out the trash is his job. She handles the bills. That's your chore, not mine. We carry these unspoken job descriptions into our relationships, rules that no one ever agreed to, and then we get resentful when someone steps over a line that was never drawn. When my wife and I got married, that could have easily crept in. But early on, we landed somewhere a little different, kind of by accident. We just didn't split everything into yours and mine. Dishes need doing, somebody does them. Bills need paying, somebody pays them. They weren't her jobs or my jobs, they were just our jobs, and whoever had the time or energy stepped in. I won't pretend it was always smooth. The full story's in my book, but that one change took a lot of potential arguments off the table before they even started. So here's a little mental switch I'd offer to you. Instead of asking, "Is this my job?" try asking, "How can I help?" And I want to be clear, that doesn't mean saying yes to everything and getting walked all over. Helping doesn't always mean doing the entire thing yourself. Sometimes it's just pointing somebody to the right person, or it's a kind but clear, "Here's what I can do and here's what I can't." But just asking that question changes the whole feel of it. "It's not my job" shuts down any possibility of hope. "How can I help?" opens up some potential but doesn't commit to anything unless you really want it to. So here's something to try for a week. Each day, find one thing to pitch into just outside of your usual lane. Answer the thing that's not technically yours. Pick up what nobody else claimed, and take notice what it does at work and at home. Because the people who step up, usually in these circumstances, even when it's not their job, those are the ones that I tend to trust and appreciate. And it's not because they did more necessarily, it's because they just showed that they cared. So "It's not my job" is one of 8 of these excuse personas. And this series is me going through all 8 one video at a time. They're the stories we tell ourselves to stay right where we are and unchanged. This one's about moving from playing some kind of defense to actually taking more personal ownership and accountability without running yourself into the ground. And look, I get into all of that with a 30-day plan in my book, The Excuse Index. So stick with this series. We've got one more of these 8 excuse personas to go.